Okay, so let's talk about Suckfest. Week and a half and counting of suck. Um, oh gosh, last Thursday, the Orange County Register OC Moms blog published a piece which I found pretty upsetting by a parent blogger named Jo Ashline. And before I actually talk about what Jo wrote, I want to talk about the incident that caused Jo to write what she did. Because the beginning of Suckfest is the person who wrote to Jo and complained about her saying that autism can suck it. What had happened is that Jo's son had read a word for the first time by himself, and she was very excited, and she went to social media, and she put out a message about what he said, about what he'd read, and it ended up, suck at autism. And as an exceptionally easily offended person, I do understand why the person who contacted Jo at that point in time and said, that she was very offended by her use of the word suck it would do so, because I don't think that's a helpful thing to say, and I'll talk about that later. But there's a first principle here, and that is having autism or having a child who has autism is exceptionally difficult, exceptionally demanding, and we simply cannot demand of each other that we be polite and careful with our language all the time. In the sort of social media context that Jo originally used that phrase, I think it's appropriate. I think it's fine. I think, that's the sort of thing that would make me think, do I really want to keep you personally on my Facebook friends list? I might unsubscribe from your updates if that offended me. But, boy, I wouldn't write and tell you that you can't celebrate victory with your son in a way that is most meaningful to you. So I think the fact that I was very critical of Jo's column, that she wrote about it, probably obscures the fact that I also would be critical. I don't know who did that, but I also would be critical of the person who made that original gesture. I don't think it was helpful. I think that Jo should have been left on her own to celebrate that moment in the way that she saw fit with her family. So as far as I'm concerned, the beginning of Suckfest was the person who made the initial complaint. And by the way, I don't know who you are. You might be somebody I know, you might not. If you want to send a message to me and explain why you think I'm wrong, if anybody wants to, please do. This is not meant to be a final pronouncement, just my considered opinion. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.